Hey guys, so it looks like Dragon Ball Legends has just dropped another survey. If you guys recall, they did a survey during part 1 of the anniversary. It was very, very fast, and I was a little confused as to why they did it so quickly, but now it makes sense. They were going to just drop another one. So let's go ahead and go in here. You can actually get 250 chrono crystals from doing this, so obviously it's, going to take like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to do this. It says 10 minutes to do this, so probably worth it. And you can provide your feedback on the anniversary, and they will take that into consideration when moving forward with the rest of the celebrations this year, and also probably beyond that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in here. So let's open up the survey and jump into things, and I'll be back in a second. All right, so we are in the survey now. How satisfied are you with Dragon Ball Legends? Please rate your satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not satisfied at all and 10 being completely satisfied. So this is asking more in general with the entire game, more so than just the anniversary in particular. I think, obviously, a lot of this is going to just be based off the anniversary because it's the most recent thing, and for the past month and a half, that's what we've been experiencing. Obviously, once the anniversary is done, and we've gone through probably the next week of content, because I think next week of content will be the final week of actual anniversary content, and then the following week we'll start with the after party. But I'll do a video, of course, going through all of the anniversary, my thoughts on it, and how good I thought it actually was. But parts 2 and 3, I thought were legitimately almost perfect. Part 1, not so much. My biggest issue with the anniversary, and this is, I think, the same issue that many people have had with the anniversary, is the off weeks felt very, very off. The off weeks felt very dead. There were some weeks where all we had was a free-to-play character. You look at how many Zenkai characters we received this anniversary. We got 1 Zenkai. Well, I should say 1 LF Zenkai. Right, because we technically have had 2 Zenkais. We've had the Revival UI Sign Goku, the only LF Zenkai this anniversary, and then we had the Revival Frieza Zenkai. So 2 Revival characters actually got Zenkai'd. You compare that to the 6th anniversary, where we had 3 LF Zenkais, right? We had Dragon Ball Super Broly, we had LF Kid Buu, and we had LF Fusion Zamasu, all get a Zenkai during the anniversary. And then, on top of that, we then ended up getting the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku Zenkai. So we had 4 Zenkais in total during the anniversary. After party happened, we got the Zenkai for Sin Shenron. So really, I guess you can kind of round it up to 5 Zenkais compared to the, right now, 2 we have during this anniversary. They definitely could have also released more unique equipments. They could have done more platinum equipments. So overall, I think those off weeks feeling so off is the biggest problem with this anniversary. But when it came to part 2 and part 3, the actual days of the banners dropping, Namek plus Saiyan Saga, revamped the entire game. The part 3 double ultra drop, best models in the game, best animations in the game. The Namek map looks insane. It's just, I'm biased here, but this is my personal rating. I'm putting an 8 because I want to be a little bit fair to the overall feeling of the game, not just part 2 and part 3 of the anniversary. I really did feel like part 1 wasn't even close to part 2 and part 3. Character picks, of course, I think were good. That's really, I think, the driving factor behind why they decided to go with UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta for part 1 is just because they felt that UI Goku had the chance to carry the hype going into the celebration. So I'll put it as an 8, but really part 1 kind of felt a little bit dull to me, and I think most would agree. And then in terms of the off weeks, it just kind of was like whatever. But if I'm rating this based off of just parts 2 and 3, I'm literally doing this. It's 10 out of 10. I've never done that before, but I'll give it an 8. You know what? I'll put it in between. I'll give it like, can I not put it in between? A little bit over 8. Like, I don't know if that actually matters, but like it kind of like in between there. The following questions are related to the UI overhaul implemented in May 2025. Please select the option that best describes your overall satisfaction with the in-game UI overhaul, shortened loading times, design changes, etc. Yeah, I am satisfied with this. I don't really think there's anything too bad about the UI change in terms of negatives. I just feel like it's overall pretty good. There is less navigation needed between menus, right? There's less loading screens in between menus. You can kind of just like tab through everything a lot more easily. And overall, I think it does look pretty good. So I'm going to just say satisfied. I don't think there's anything I need to say negatively about that. How do you feel about the following aspects of the in-game UI overhaul? Please select the option that best applies for each one. The various content is easy to navigate to. Yes, agree. I just talked about this. The placement and size of buttons makes them easy to use. Somewhat agree. I mean, there's actually, if you look at the events menu, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to tap on like the category of event you want to do, just because the button is kind of small. But I mean, it's hard to get everything in, so I'm not going to be too harsh on that. The size of buttons makes them easy to use. Sure, I'll just say it's kind of like the same question. The new white background makes the buttons easy to see. Yeah, I would say that. The size of text makes it easy to see. Somewhat agree. There are some areas where the text is very tiny, but for the most part, I don't really have major problems with that. So I'm not that old yet. If you selected somewhat agree or disagree in the previous questions, please tell us more about any concerns you currently have. Also, please let us know if there's any bugs, issues, or aspects of the game, the in-game UI you would like to see improved. Okay. I'll just say, oh, it says bugs / issues. I'll just say some of the event category buttons are a little small. Boom. Other things you want to see improved about the in-game UI. I would want to see things improved about the battle UI, not really so much the in-game UI. Is there anything that comes to mind? I'll put here, in battle, please overhaul. Oh, that's not it. Please overhaul the display of buffs and debuffs to more easily discern what is currently applied to your character and the enemy character. Boom. The following questions are related to the dynamic area battles implemented. Please select the option that best describes your overall satisfaction compared to previous battles. Yep. I mean, 10 out of 10. 100%. What is your level of understanding and usage of the 5 components added with dynamic area battles? Please select the options for which applies the most. Area change attack. Yeah, okay, we know. I mean, this is probably more so something that's geared towards maybe beginners or people who don't really understand. Oh, there's actually a slider here. Okay. So this one, yep. Overdrive mode. Yep. Overcharging. Yes, this one took the most practice out of any of them. I would say 99% of the people who play this game don't understand how this works. Charge attack. This is also tough. All right, let's go. Hello? Oh, I never did this one. Okay. How has the addition of dynamic area battles changed your enjoyment of battles and their strategic depth compared to previous battles? Please tell us your impressions and what you would like improved in regard to dynamic area battles. All right, I have a few things here. I'm actually going to cut. I'll write this down and I'll be back in a sec. All right, there are like 1 or 2 more very small nitpicky things I could mention here, but I have listed 3 things that I would like for them to improve with the dynamic area battle system. The first one is for overcharging. I think you should be able to backstep out of an overcharge, backdash out of an overcharge. I think the official name for it is backstepping, which is why I put it that way. The reason why this is so detrimental is because if you're overcharging and the opponent uses an AoE green, you literally can't, you can't escape. It's just a guaranteed combo. And I don't think that should ever be a case. So I think you should be able to backdash out of an overcharge animation so that you can just not get hit by a mid-range AoE green, guaranteed every single time with no downside whatsoever. Please slightly reduce the time needed to overcharge before being allowed to perform a charge attack. This one might be a little bit more controversial, but when you have 100 ki and you go into a fast overcharge animation, it actually does delay it by like a second or 2 before you actually can go into a charge attack. I don't think it should be instant, but I think they can get away with delaying, I think they can get away with speeding up the time it takes to do a charge attack by maybe like half a count, like half a second. They can speed it up by. I think it's a little bit too slow right now, and it's just too risky to really use consistently. And then, of course, you guys have heard me talk about this many, many, many times. The green Tournament of Power map results in significant frame rate loss when fighting on the ground while playing the game on an iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is what I use. So hopefully they fix that. And the reason why I know that this is an issue is because they just came out with the destroyed Namek map. I recorded for 7.5 hours straight yesterday, and I did not really experience any frame rate loss fighting on that map. So to me, what that means is the Tournament of Power map is just not optimized at all, or there's something wrong with it. I don't know, but they need to look into that. All right, the following questions are related to info about the 7th anniversary campaign. Where did you encounter info related to Legends during the 7th anniversary campaign? Please select all that apply. Videos by influencers. What's that? Info reveal programs on the official YouTube. Trailers under announcements. Yep. Post on the official Legends X or Facebook accounts. Yep. Don't use Instagram. Don't use Facebook. In a Discord chat. Post on Reddit. Post from junk. Okay, that's really all I do. Web advertisements, I did see some. App Store, Google Play Store, official website, TV commercials, yep. Articles on game news information site. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Please select all advertisements promotions that are related to the 7th anniversary campaign that you saw during the campaign period. Pretty sure I saw all of them, so we'll just check everything. Check it all, right? Yep, we saw it all, dude. Saw all of it. Okay. Which of the following advertisements, promotions that are related to 7th anniversary left the strongest impression? It's not even close, dude. It's not close. It's not even close. It's not even close. The following questions are for users who watched any of the info reveal programs during the anniversary. Which programs that premiered during the campaign did you watch? Boom, boom, boom. How did you learn about the info reveal program? Other. YouTube influencer. I spelled it wrong. No. Hello. All right. Why were you interested in watching the info reveal program? Yup. Yup. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Yep. That one's for sure. Did you purchase or pre-order any of the following products? I did not get the Super Card Game stuff. I did get these. And I did get this, which I still have to do a video on. I still have the thumbnail for it. I'm probably going to record it with Truth at some point. The following questions are related to the Bandai Namco Entertainment web store. Did you know that there is a web store where you can purchase Chrono Crystals? Have you used it? I know about the web store, but I haven't used it. How did you learn about the web store where you can purchase Chrono Crystals? I saw it everywhere possible known to mankind. Because you post about it every 2 seconds. YouTube. I mean, just check everything, dude. Yep, just check it all. Why won't you use the web store? The deals don't seem particularly good. The prices feel expensive. Visiting expressive. Okay. I don't know how to use the web store. I couldn't log into the web store because of an error. Oh, Bandai Namco ID related. I'm not comfortable linking Bandai account. It's already linked to a different service, and I can't change it. Haha. And I'm gonna check other too. My Dragon Ball. This is something we're going to talk about. I'm going to do a video after this talking about the World Championship that they announced. This is going to be a big topic in that one. My Dragon Ball Legends account is currently linked to a Bandai Namco ID that is or has been deleted. How? And I cannot unlink it. How is that even possible? Please help. Boom. If you have any comments about Dragon Ball Legends or any messages or requests for the development team, please write them here. What should we do? I like usually when it comes to these like final like free response questions, I'm usually like Ultra Full Power Frieza, LF Demon King Piccolo, but it's like now I have the characters in the game now. Like what do I even put here? I hope you will continue to innovate with interesting and new mechanics moving forward. Dynamic area battles is the best addition to the game ever. Okay, and there we go. That is the survey completed. So yeah, you guys definitely should take the time to do this. Very, very simple to go through. And it is just free chrono crystals at the end of the day. Let me just give me a second. I'm going to check and just see when you actually get the CC here. Okay, so it looks like gift distribution wise, like a week long, July 29th to August 5th. Why isn't it just like one time? Okay, anyway, end of this month to the beginning of August is when we will get the chrono crystals for answering the survey. Let me know what you guys think and let me know what you put as some of your answers to the survey. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.